Hello and welcome to Yoman's Rising Streamers podcast, the podcast dedicated to developing streamers and their rise to the top. I'm your host, Yoman21A. Today I have the honor of being joined by SpeedysOfSounds, someone who I met, I believe, through a guest we had earlier on in the series, Koopa Troop. I do believe we'll talk about that a little bit later to make sure we get that all sorted out. But otherwise, I don't want to spoil too much as we're going to let Speedy do a lot of the talking. So, Speedy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great because I'm talking to the Yoman21A.
Oh, you flatter me too much. You aren't going to talk about how we just got done playing Fortnite like 30 minutes ago?
Oh yeah, true. We did get some dubs. I'm on my 30th crown win this season.
I think,
Um,
did we win all of this today too?
I think we did.
I think we did.
I don't
Um,
think we lost once.
for the record, I did all the hard work and Speedy was just there for the ride.
I agree, actually. It's totally not like I exclusively stream like Fortnite like almost all the time.
Well, hey, spoilers.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Well, just we're trying something else new here today on the podcast. We are gonna be, if we have people who are watching, we're gonna have people answering and asking some questions. I might interrupt with those in the middle. I might save those for the end. I'm not really sure how it's gonna go today, or maybe no one's gonna join us and we'll be all lost alone in our thoughts. But I don't think we'll have any troubles making this go on. So we might be in for some surprises today, or we might not. Let's go ahead and find out. So, well, let's just kick it off. Speaking of spoilers, let's just get those all out of the way. I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, Speedy. Like, who are you? What kind of stuff do you stream? Anything that we need to know about you before we get into all the in-depth conversation.
Well, I my real name is Royce, like Rolls Royce, like the car. I like to draw, animate, like you said. We met through Koopa Troop, and I actually drew his emotes and stuff. Um, I was born in North Carolina, but I've lived all over Europe because military family and stuff. So I've just kind of been all over the place. So yeah.
Do you have like a favorite place of all those that you lived? I'm not sure if during that time there's any that stuck out. I know sometimes military camps can be kind of isolated on their own, but do you have a favorite place along your stays?
um, Probably Naples, Italy. Um, in middle school, I played soccer, right? And near the military camp, the soccer field was inside of a deactive volcano.
Wow,
So that was very memorable for me. That was like one of my favorite places to live.
that would still kind of freak me out. Like having to play soccer and like even if they said it's in an active volcano, I would still be like, but what if?
I mean, it was all grassy and stuff. I don't even think there was like anything underneath like to be active.
Mm.
But I mean, I had that thought too every time I was on the field. I was like, what if we all just blew up? That'd be crazy.
This game's about to get fire.
Like a Mario, like fucking like Mario, like sports game where the like field changes halfway through.
Turns into like Mario and Sonic at the Olympics in Naples, except
Yeah.
the volcano. That'd be epic. I mean, not for the people who were playing on the field, that would suck, but like,
Yeah.
uh, neat. Well, let's get talking about gaming then. We were talking about us playing Fortnite a little bit earlier, but let's go back farther, all the way back to the beginning of time. Well, for you at least. What initially got you into gaming? What kind of started you off on your quest?
Well, in the beginning of time of 2005, it was my eldest brother. He gave me a hand-me-down PS2 with SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, the classics, of course, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater. But I wasn't really allowed to play that because it had blood in it sometimes. But I would sneak it. Um, and then after that, we had the family Wii, which my parents actually bought the Wii for Wii Fit so they could exercise, and then we kind of just took over and just started playing Mario games, like Mario Galaxy.
Ooh, a classic. And the battle for Bikini Bottom. I heard a lot about that game from one of my friends in college, and I never liked SpongeBob, but I did hear about.
What?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I didn't like SpongeBob, but I wanted to hear about this game a little bit, and so I had a friend who told me about it, and he said he grew up just like loving it. And I was like, I'm probably never gonna play this game, but so you're actually not the first person I've had who's told me about that game.
Yeah, they remade it too.
Yeah, I do
For
remember
the
that.
rehydrated
Hmm.
remake.
Did you end up playing that too?
Oh yeah. I loved it so much. It was so nostalgic. I'm thinking about, I don't know if like legally if I can do this, but I wanted to see if I can put like SpongeBob music in the back of my streams, but I feel like Viacom is gonna like strike my channel down if I do that.
Probably. I haven't had too much of an issue with video game music because, well, we're streaming video games. But the risk is definitely there. So I don't know. You get like 3 copyright strikes. I don't know. You can test it out if you want.
Yeah, we'll see.
And for
Yeah.
legal reasons, that's a joke. Wink. And
um
of course, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I think everyone's at least tried their hand at it 1 or 2 times. So that's always a fun game to play.
I was god awful at it.
Oh, I was too. Don't get me wrong.
I've replayed it recently and I don't understand how I was so bad at it. It's like the most simplest game ever.
I just like slamming the buttons and seeing what I could do, and then laughing when Tony or whoever was on the board fell off, and I was like, huh, idiot. Like I could do any
Using
better.
the Yeah. But do you ever use the cheat codes to do like big head mode or like gorilla body mode or low
Yeah,
gravity
yeah,
mode?
yeah,
Yeah. I love doing those. They were so good. And now they just don't do them anymore. I don't know why.
yeah. I think everyone forgotten what Tony Hawk looks like, so they just don't do games anymore.
True. I mean, do you even know what Tony Hawk looks like?
Do any of us?
Yeah, true.
I always enjoy watching those videos of like, oh my god, is that Tony Hawk? Or
It's just like the
or do you
most
know Tony
generic
Hawk?
white guy you've seen.
Yeah. uh, Thank you, Tony Hawk, for being an integral part of our lives somehow.
I don't think I would be into gaming if the Tony Hawk games didn't come out. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't want to be dramatic, but Tony Hawk saved me.
He kind of did, honestly. He kind of did. I'm not gonna lie.
Shout outs to the real man. So, after, and we're starting to get to the point where maybe we might be growing up on different content creators. Between me and you, there's a number of years between us. But what were some of the content creators that you grew up watching?
A lot of Game Grumps, especially Eagle Raptor, his early animations, and Rubber Ross with his animations. I watched a crap ton of them. Um, I used Newgrounds a lot when I was littler,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of fell off, sadly. Like other animated stuff, like ASDF movie
Mm-hmm.
was so good. Um, was actually watching Bam's podcast, and I forgot to put it on here, but the Charlie, the horses, yeah, or not the horses, the llamas, right? Wait, no, I'm confusing two.
Carl.
Carl, yeah. I'm confusing the two. They're very similar, but
Yeah, it's all in that like that specific era of YouTube videos. I know something that I mean I think Bam had not heard of ASDF movie if I remember right from,
yeah, they
and
didn't.
I
I was
was
so like
like,
flabbergasted. I was like, what?
oh, that was I was like, Bam, come on now, come on. It's
Someone
ASDF
not
movies.
knowing I like trains is just like blasphemy to me. It's just like,
The Mind
how?
Turtle.
Mind
uh,
turtle.
did you ever similar to ASDF? Did you ever watch the Laser Collection videos?
The what?
Laser Collection.
Laser collection?
Yeah.
Um, maybe. Wait, I'm gonna look it up right now. Laser collection. I don't think I did. Oh wait,
Well,
no, I did. I did it. No,
okay,
I
okay,
did.
okay. I was about to say,
You
it,
just unlocked like a memory that just I have not thought about in so long.
I don't know. I always like associate ASDF with Laser Collection. Like just the humor that comes out of both of them is so. It was so of its time, and like I don't know. They just both scream that like just time of YouTube. And I guess I would say relatively early content creation as far as like that style of comedy.
Yeah, I definitely loved a lot of those. The I also watched. I don't think I put it on here. I watched a lot of Alpha Rad too, like later on,
Yeah.
like during middle school and stuff, like early Alpha Rad when he was making Smash 4 videos, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, I watched a lot of that too. Man, I have such a horrible memory that like, oh, you know what? This is kind of embarrassing to say. I don't know. I used to watch in middle school Logan Paul.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not great. Listen, I definitely watched a lot of Peak, but I was still a child that did not know better.
Well, it's okay. Me and Bam bonded over watching Annoying Orange, and that's pretty embarrassing.
Over what? You cut out.
Over Annoying Orange.
Oh, I watched Annoying Orange too.
I'm not proud of that. I'll be honest. And Fred. Looking back
Fred,
on
oh my God.
looking back on that, that makes my head hurt.
You remember when Fred was on iCarly?
Oh my god. I didn't remember it until you just said it, and then suddenly a flood of trauma came back. But yeah, that happened.
Yeah, and the Cartoon Network show that you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
Tobuscus was the human guy. Remember Tobuscus?
Yeah. I if I remember right, Tabuscus kind of went off the deep end.
He fell off. He went so far right, like politically.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy. He did. He. I don't know if you've seen this video. It's so funny. He did an interview with what was it? Kyle Rittenhouse.
Uh.
Because he's still like trapped in the past of like 2000s Tobuscus,
uh.
but it's just I don't know. It's just so funny to me. It's like super unfortunate, but like you know what I mean. He's like
That
funny
sucks
in like a sad way.
because I liked a lot of his videos back
Yeah, he's
when.
animated.
Yeah, and uh that was
Nuggets.
hearing that was so
Nuggets.
disheartening.
Yeah.
And it's not even like just like I mean like he's like insane about it too. I'm like, bro, no, come on now.
Yeah, he also I don't know how far back this is, but he also got into NFTs and stuff.
Right? Yeah.
It's just so sad.
That was that was a crazy time. The whole NFT thing. Uh,
I hated it.
I also hated it. I was definitely the look. I can copy and save this image too.
Yeah. Yeah, all the NFTs and AI stuff, it makes me just so depressed.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. It's the AI thing's going in a really weird way, and that's a discussion in its own. Um,
I could talk about that for like 2 hours.
and especially when you get into like art, the different kinds of arts, whether that's music, physical art. I mean, I'm a musician. You are a visual artist. I mean, we both probably have a lot to say about AI in that regard, and
Yeah, it sucks.
maybe we need.
Especially for voice actors, because that shit has already like affected a lot of voice actors already. Because
Yeah.
it's just ugh. Like
Yeah, maybe we have to have a special episode one day where we just gather up people and just have a session.
true, you got to get like a bunch of artists from different mediums.
Mm. Well, hopefully, moving on in a positive direction. I started getting down into like, oh no, we almost went to a loophole and a wormhole there. But picking
Yeah.
back up, how about like up to today? You know, those were like the streamers and the people, the content that you watched growing up. How about like right now? Who are streamers that you like currently look up to, or like have very recently looked up to?
Um. So well, recently, if we're doing recently, I put like some people that when I like first started streaming,
Hmm.
I don't really watch anymore on the dock, but recently, there's Whoopsie Willow. They're a VTuber. A lot of VTubers have inspired me to do more streaming recently. Um,
How do you spell that?
yeah, and then there's like Hello Home. He's pretty cool. I'm gonna just scroll through my fucking followers list right now. um, Honey Goblin is pretty good. They do a lot of art streams, but I don't really talk in their chat. Um, and like older streamers, when I first started streaming, was probably like Average Trey and Samurai Man, which they do Mario Sunshine speedruns and stuff.
Mm.
Samurai Man was, I think, like number one in the world for a while. And Average Trey, he does like just Sunshine content in general.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are off the top of my head the most people I look up to. Um, I mean, I
And
look up to you, but like, I'm not gonna say
oh, stop it, stop it.
that.
I'm not here for me. I'm here for you. And
True.
in the Sunshine stuff, have you? And I'm assuming you've played Sunshine, right? With how much you've watched of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that something you ever streamed because of them, or because I mean, I didn't know you as someone who ever streamed Sunshine, but maybe you did at one point.
I did like one time, like a long time ago, and I don't even think I have the VOD saved. But man, maybe I'll speedrun it. I mean, I've been planning on
Right.
um,
Yeah.
doing the like Mario 64, Sunshine, and then Galaxy all in one stream, but it's just I keep putting it off because bad timing. But
The other day it was like
I
your internet was going down or something, right?
yeah, the day I was going to do it, my internet went down. Like it just stopped working.
A
It
sad
was
day
super unfortunate.
for
Yeah,
Mario lovers.
true.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that whenever that happens, because that's just
Soon, hopefully.
that's a good collection of games.
Yeah, and then it'll be also a long stream. I think that it'd be. I think it's gonna be painful to edit down, but I think it'll be worth it if I make a YouTube video out of it.
Just do what Luke does and what I'll eventually do, and just slap the certified banger on it, and then just upload it to YouTube as is.
Well, okay, I could, but like I do enjoy editing. It's just I wish I could do it faster. you
Yeah,
know.
no, I mean, especially like those big time people. I mean, they have a team to do it, so it can definitely take time.
True. If I could hire someone to do it, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just hire help. But I do enjoy editing.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see here. As you know, we talked about your like who you've looked up to, whether that was early on or maybe more recently, as you started streaming. Who are some of the people that have helped you grow your stream? That can be anyone like who you work with regularly, like consistent chatters, artists, just really anyone like that.
Um, I guess first I would have to say my beautiful partner, Lord Pinksy, aka Beanie. I call them Beanie. Um, they've been very supportive of me, and I'm very thankful to them. Actually, they might be in chat
They
right
are.
now. I don't know. Oh, they are. Yeah, they've been very supportive. And it's just I love them so much. They're very cool. Um, some other people that have helped me is my friend Thomas. His real name is Thomas. His username is Bruh. Uh,
The one who's really mean to you all the time.
please, it's for the. It's only he's only mean to me if it's funny. Okay, otherwise he's not. Um, and mostly most of my IRL friends just lurking in my streams to get my average viewers up. Um, I'd say Luke. If he didn't commission me to make emotes, I probably wouldn't even have my PNG tuber because I before I did emotes for him, I was kind of on an art slump where I just hadn't been drawing, and then ever since he commissioned me, I've just been drawing so much.
Hmm.
I'm very thankful for that. Um,
And I always like watching your
yeah,
art streams too.
yeah, I need to do another one. I haven't done one in so long. It'd be very nice. I want to do. I don't know if I like. I can't get enough people, and if I can, their dates never line up. But I've been wanting to do a Gartic phone stream. Do you know Gartic phone? Like the.
I don't.
Okay, so like it's a website where someone puts in a like a. Fuck, I forgot the word. But basically, a prompt. They put in a prompt, and then someone has to draw that prompt, and then someone has to guess what that prompt is by typing it in again, and then another person draws it, and then it's like kind of like Pictionary, but it just keeps going. And then at the end, you can see everyone's drawings in like a little list to see how everything kind of got fucked up in the end.
Hmm.
Rubber Ross does a lot of those. If you'd be interested, you can go watch one of those later, maybe, and see if you'd be down. I think it'd be cool.
I I I really don't like doing art because I'm so bad at it. But I will
But it's so
at
fun.
the
It's so
very
it's so funny.
least, at the very least, I will go check it out, and if it's something that I could see myself having fun with, like, and I'll be honest, but if I see myself having fun with it, I'll reach out and I'll be like, okay, let's try this.
Well, each person has like 30 seconds to draw an image, so it's like everyone's images are gonna look bad. It's they're all gonna be stickmen being drawn.
And one more time, was
Anyway,
it? It's called Gartic
Gartic phone.
phone or thumb. I don't know why I was hearing both.
Phone, like the device you call on.
You mean the telephone?
The telephone.
All right, gotcha. Sorry, the old man ears are catching up to me.
You need big bat ears like me.
I do. Yeah, I need to take out my vision so my hearing increases. That'd be good. Cool. Well, I'll go make sure to check them out and check out a Gartic phone as well to see if that's something that maybe we could try out sometime.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. And I always like asking this. The you've built up a little bit of a following. And do you happen to have a name for your followers, subscribers, general community?
Um, I don't, but I was thinking maybe we could come up with one right now.
Oh, brainstorming.
Yeah. I was thinking something bat related, obviously, but I don't know. I was thinking maybe echoes because, echolocation, bats, and stuff like that. But I
You'll
don't know
never
if
guess
that's
what I was
really
just
good.
thinking.
What?
I, because I don't call my people, my followers, the Blast Zone, but that's the name of like my stream. If you like, I know echolocation is one word, but imagine if you split that up. You are in the echo location like that,
Oh, wait, that's so genius. Wait, I'm stealing that.
and
I'm
I
stealing
think that could lead.
that.
I think that could lead into some pretty good artwork. Um,
Oh,
I,
that's
I I'm
true,
not
too.
creative like that to like actually hear it out, but I can like say the ideas and someone else can come up with something more creative than I can. But I was like, that could be a fun little name, and then you
I'm gonna
could go
steal that.
something simple off of that, like just uh your followers. They're the bats in the echo location.
Welcome to the echolocation.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the blast zone. I've always wanted. Every time you say the blast zone, I think of like an ocean, but instead of an ocean, it's made out of Baja Blast.
That's the dream.
That's what's in my head every time you say the blast zone. It's like a beach.
I just every time I hear it, and I want to think Baja Blast every time, but like 9 out of 10 times I'm thinking of Super Smash Bros. Because that's where it actually comes from.
Yeah, I know blast zone, but it's like I don't know. I just associate Baja Blast with it so
Yeah,
much.
it's definitely my shtick, and I'm not letting it down. One day they're gonna sponsor me. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna be the best thing.
I believe.
Ugh. I need to have a 24-hour stream where I just ask Taco Bell for 24 hours to sponsor me. Just look them in the camera. Taco Bell, please sponsor me. Taco Bell, please sponsor me for 24 hours.
You drink like 2 liters, saying a word. You just keep drinking Baja Blast, and then you end stream, and that's it.
Day 31 of drinking a 2 liter of Baja Blast every day until Taco Bell or Mountain Dew sponsors me. Good idea. I'm sure that will have no negative health consequences. All right. Well, it seems like we got your community all sorted out now. So good job. We're being productive today.
True, protectiveness.
All right. In your time of streaming so far, could you narrow down maybe like a time or two of like some memorable like things besides getting all of your dubs from Yoman and Fortnite? Besides that, besides the fun stuff, but like is some memorable streaming moments for you so far?
Okay, so I was getting botted, and like when a bot's in your chat, it's like the best views.
Right.
Well, I had those, but there were like 1,000 different ones in my chat all at once, and it's just I couldn't block all of them. I couldn't ban all of them, so I had to go into follower only mode. It was
Mhm.
just crazy. And then I was scared that they were gonna start following me, and I was gonna get my account banned or something. It was just super scary, but now I think it's the funniest thing ever that someone went onto a stream with 0 viewers and then put 1,000 viewers into their chat. It was so funny.
I just got to think like what are they gaining out of doing that? Like they're
I
taking
don't know.
it's so hard to figure out. I don't get it, but apparently it's working for them one way or another. I don't know.
Yeah, they.
They're
Um.
persistent little guys.
Yeah. The another memorable moment was Uh. I think it was just Luke and me. We when I streamed with Koopa Troop for the first time. We were playing Mario Kart, and it was so weird because I had been watching his channel for like I think 2 months or like a month at that point, and I don't I had never talked to him beforehand before we started that stream. It was so I like someone who's never heard your voice, but you've heard their voice like 1,000 times, and then you
Mhm.
talk for the first time. It was so weird, but like we hit it off pretty good. I still think about that stream a lot. I wish I saved it. I didn't save it. It was so unfortunate that I didn't save it. I think about that a lot too.
It's always special to kind of think back on those times and like especially with someone that you continuously work with and like I think back to Luke's podcast with me very early on, and I remember that very fondly. Just like all these other episodes too, that I'm sure as time goes on, I'll look back on them and really, really enjoy them. You know.
Yeah, I think back to the Cooper Troop one too because he mentioned me by name, and that was the best part of the episode.
It's about me, yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and actually on like a similar story there, just about speaking to people who you know their voice but they don't know yours is, I mean, I outside of like this, I don't know, I'm gonna call it the second coming of the Koopa Troop. That's like one group like me, you, Bam, and a few others mixed in here and there. We have a pretty good thing going. I'm also fairly into the like a small AI VTuber group, and that's spoiler alert. Someone next week is going to be my guest for that, and we've been hanging out every Friday night, and I've been hearing their voices. Well, most of their voices for the first time lately, and that was weird to me. Or they had their bot, and I was directly interacting with their bot via chatting, and I thought that was weird for me for the first time. So I don't know.
Is it like a voice changer, or is it like they talk and the AI like completely changes the voice?
Let me think. No, I don't think.
Because I know what you're talking about.
I
Like I've
don't
seen
think
those, but I don't actually know how it works.
any of the VTubers that I have been talking with, none of them utilize voice changes. It's usually them using their own voice and then thus interacting with the AI bot, kind of like as a companionship thing, rather than um, say more of the voice changing stuff.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like going off of that, I've been wanting to do like get like this group, like this, the second coming of Koopa Troop, to hang out with uh all these VTuber friends that I have, like Whoopsie Willow and stuff. I think that'd be so
Mhm.
cool. Um, and like Mon and stuff. They're also a VTuber I watch a lot. It's just I think it'd be so cool, but everyone's time zones are so fucked up that I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
It would
Because like
it
some of them live in like Germany.
Yeah, and I was because the people I'm talking with, I'm not gonna dox any of their locations, but I mean, there's some in Europe, we have someone in South America, we have some over here in the U.S. I mean, so it's tough to get everyone together, um, to do all that stuff. But I mean, now we have a designated time like every Friday that I think almost none of us are streaming. We're just hanging out. I mean, we're just like talking, and I'm the resignated resident blah blah the resident AI flesh tuber they've started calling me because I'm like the one in the group who doesn't have I don't even have a PNG, so they started calling me the flesh tuber.
Flesh tuber.
Yeah, I've kind
You've
of
become
taken
the
to that.
minority.
I have become the minority, but I'm eating it up. It's so fun, and just like hearing what they're doing to work on that stuff. And I know we just had that the talk about AI earlier, and there's still things about that I don't understand about that. So I still want to learn more about that before I see where that goes. But they're not making art. Actually, one of them is a musician and like makes his own music related to his stream, which I think is really cool. um, so I don't know, it's kind of weird as far as the AI stuff goes, but
Yeah, I mean, I think AI should be like a tool, not like a replacement,
Right.
for like people. I think that's like the best way I've seen other people put it and that I can put it. I mean, there's definitely more nuance to that, but that's just like the summed up version of my beliefs, I'd say.
Right. And if someone was doing something I did not agree with, like at all, I would definitely not be hanging out with them. But so yeah, I think the people I hang out with are they're utilizing it more of as a tool rather than they're not just like setting up a AI and sitting them there and said, all right, I'm gonna go like fuck off, or I'm gonna like pick my ass or something and let you do all the work. But yeah, once again, that's a whole different rabbit hole that we can discuss, and it would be fun.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Yeah, most memorable moments. And what about some of the challenges that you faced while streaming? So you talk about some of your memories, your high points, but what about the low points? Where have things gotten you with that?
It's just time, man. Like, definitely when I used to take 4 college classes at one time, I couldn't keep up with streaming. It was just not possible.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and just motivation in general. Like I burned out at one point pretty hardly when I first started streaming because I used to stream like every time I streamed, I would stream for like 9 hours. Like every time. And then one day I was like, I can't do this. And then I stopped streaming for like 3 or 4 months. And I think after I saw Luke, like Koopa Troop streaming, that's when I started streaming again. Like, there's a lot of streams that you guys probably missed out on before I met Luke, and they were so fucking long. That was when I was in my Minecraft phase still. When I think about, I used to like almost exclusively stream Minecraft instead of Fortnite. I don't even think I played Fortnite at that point,
I
which
missed
is weird to
out.
think about. Yeah, it was on Bedrock too, so we could have played.
What do you? I play in Java. What are you talking about?
Do you play on Java? I thought you
I'm a
played on Bedrock.
yeah. I hate Bedrock.
Oh, well, I played on Bedrock mostly because my friends had a realm.
Right.
I mostly play on like if I can play on Java, I will. But a lot of my friends don't even have computers, so
Well, I guess when you're still in middle school, I mean.
I was in middle school. I think when I started streaming, I had already graduated high school.
Hmm.
Well, I had okay. Well, technically no. I had a different channel uh, in high school where I had a face cam, but that has been wiped off the face of the earth. So you'll never find it.
Dang it.
You'll never find it. I don't even think that has VOD saved on it anyway, so I don't think there'd even be a point if you did find it.
What do you mean? Your face is right there under the today's guest thing. The not totally not your PNG that you sent me earlier today. That's definitely you. That's what you actually look like.
Actually, I think I deleted the account because I don't see it when I looked it up.
Some things are for the best.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
I kind of wish I had VODs of it because it was kind of fun, but
mhm.
I don't think I want anyone to see that anyway.
Meanwhile, you can still check out Yoman videos from 2011 on youtube.com/Yoman21A. Have fun with that.
Ooh. Also,
Yeah.
where this is going to be posted.
Yes, that is also where it's going to be posted. Unless you're watching on Spotify, which my Spotify reach is really bad. So I don't expect it to go too far there. But if you're on Spotify, congratulations. You're in the minority there.
I didn't even know this was on Spotify.
Oh, hey,
I'm being
Speedy, this is going to be on
interviewed.
Spotify.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I'm being interviewed.
yeah. I never used Spotify or uploaded the Spotify before I started doing this. So it's just a little something different in case it happened to have a reach there. It hasn't, but that's probably because I'm not as invested in Spotify, and I just know that some people like listening to it in their cars, and Spotify is sometimes an easier thing for them. So
Yeah,
the
and
option's
plus
there.
YouTube, you can't turn off your phone unless you have like premium or whatever.
Yeah, no, who the hell is paying for YouTube Red or whatever it's called?
It used to be called Red. I think it's just called Premium now.
Boring.
True.
Yep. And yeah, there will be on top of the it being posted on YouTube. I'll post a link to the Spotify, and the Spotify will have a link to the YouTube. It's all interwound. And I do post that on my at least the link. So if you're having trouble looking for it, you can find it on my Twitter as well. And this
Hey
is
guys, if you're listening to this, after you listen to it, you can put your phone on mute and then replay this podcast like 20 times, and then it'll boost you on the algorithm.
yeah, and make sure that you use all 7 of your accounts. Give this a big old thumbs up.
True.
And leave a comment and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay, I've done my thing now. Woo! Almost forgot. So yeah, just going back to that, with the challenges, burning out is definitely a big part of like almost anything you do with like, like you said, you had like a little bit of an artist block, and that's not necessarily burnout, but I mean like it comes with the struggle of like not being able to get what you want to get done, or just as a musician myself, I know I burnt out on music more than enough times, especially going through music school, because that's rough. And there was a time like also similarly like where I started watching more of Luke's streams, and being more motivated to stream. Like over this summer, I have streamed so much, and I'm still streaming so much. But I've also had like the luxury of not having to work for a little bit, so I've had that time. But yeah, once I start working again, I mean, I'm definitely not going to be able to stream as much, and
It's tragic.
it is absolutely tragic. That's because people like Luke don't give me 20 subscribers a day on Twitch. So
So selfish of him.
yeah, really. So now I can't even afford to like feed my family of myself.
Yeah, true.
So
I
unfortunate.
think Luke has given us like a lot of motivation. I don't think he knows it. I don't think we've told him because he gave me a lot of motivation. Like now that I'm thinking about it, because I don't know. He gives off such good vibes, positive vibes.
He does.
To do what you can.
And he was like someone who like one of the ones that really wanted to make me do the Rising Streamers podcast to begin with, just because I was like, I want to get to know you better, and I want to like talk about your story a little bit, and that was definitely a big thing for us.
Yeah, his story is so interesting. He's been doing this for so long. It's kind of crazy. Like he's been hacking away at Koopa Troop just for the longest time.
Yeah, and all of I'm not gonna say his friends disappeared, because I think he said that his friends were still like around, but just not doing Koopa Troop stuff. So it's really just him taking the just getting stomped by Chris Pratt all the time.
Yeah. Stomping Koopas.
Man. And now that's like a part of my vocabulary, and my like running joke set is just that.
It's a good joke.
It is. It's iconic. And honestly, Luke deserves like 5 million more viewers than what he gets. So, if you're not following Koopa Troop for some reason, I don't know why you're not. That's pretty messed up of you, to be 100% honest. You should go do that, as well as Speedy, because Speedy also, we're trying to get Speedy to affiliate. And
Yeah, I don't even have affiliate. I would definitely have affiliate if I didn't burn out. Like when I first started.
burnout always gets you.
Yeah.
Well,
But
you'll get there soon enough, I promise.
I'm trucking.
Truck-coon.
True.
Just go hit burnout in the face. Go run it over. Make them collect insurance. I'm not saying that.
I'm gonna draw Burnout doing terrible things to himself.
oh, oh no. Uh, we'll create a separate Yoman Rising Streamers podcast with speedy animations.
Speedy's animations. I did want to do that for a while, like the YouTube story time. But by the
Yeah.
time I was like in high school and old enough to like actually have coherent thoughts, that trend had already kind of died down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I feel like if you're not big enough, like Jaden Animations, you can't really do that anymore. It's like I don't know. I mean, I still think about it. I want to do something animation related on YouTube, but I don't know what to do yet, other than post like work in progress.
I don't know what this is, but
for fun.
it's kind of hot.
I want to do like a YouTube series or something like Ego Raptor,
Mm-hmm.
or just like something like classic YouTube. I think it'd be so fun, like ASDF. But I don't know. I just haven't thought of anything. Plus, it's just fucking animation takes goddamn forever.
Yeah, and that was another thing I was thinking. Was just how all that factors in. That just takes so much time to what probably seems like so little getting back. But I mean, I think it'd be a lot of fun, and maybe that's something we can sit down and like brainstorm some ideas, because I'm sure there are people that would love to see that. And I know Lucas talked about how much he's really appreciated your art, and I'm sure that he alone would really appreciate seeing something like that too.
Yeah, maybe make a Koopa Troop animated. That'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Actually, now that I think about that, I could totally do that. But then
Alright.
I feel like if I did that, Luke would be like, "Okay, let me pay you," and I'm gonna be like, "No, don't do that."
Here, it's all the money we received from our wedding.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe that's something we can talk about. We can just sit down. Maybe we just all need to sit down in a call, not even record, not stream, just like chill, talk out, and just we got to create a plan for the Koopa Troop revival.
True.
But speaking of burnout, how have you avoided burnout from streaming, or have tried to?
Well, I've tried to. Like, I don't really. I feel like I've just been getting lucky over and over again, of like good games coming out, like Lethal Company and, my friend group not breaking into pieces after high school.
Yeah, and that's a tough thing too, is keeping everyone together, and life has a lot of twists and turns. So
Yeah, we've kept up pretty good. I mean, a lot of us still live in the same place that we do after high school. We're all pretty shut in, so we didn't really go anywhere. So I've been grateful for that. And once again, Luke, he's kept me from burning out. Just watching his streams really motivates me to keep on trucking. But also, I've just been having a lot of fun in general streaming. So,
and that's kind of the fun thing too.
Yeah, and then I've just been doing a lot of collabs with like you and Bam, and that's just been very invigorating.
That makes a world of difference too.
Yeah, streaming alone can be very difficult, like after a long period of time.
Yeah, and that's why I'm always a big proponent of wanting to do these things, and because a stream with no one else there is kind of can be kind of boring, kind of monotonous, and usually doesn't rack in as many people coming in and chatting it up with you. And I mean, there's always going to be a few people that are regulars that'll come in just for your content, but it always seems to go a little bit better when you have someone to talk to, and then you're having fun with chat, you're bouncing things off, all that good stuff, and it's just a different atmosphere, I suppose.
It definitely is.
So how do you avoid burnout? It's like golf with friends, except stream with friends. Amazing how
Exactly.
Amazing how that works out. But if you're going to go back, like, let's say we give you a time machine, Speedy. Let's give you a time machine. And you go back to, like, your day one of streaming. What do you wish you knew?
I put in a document audio balancing because I actually have a lot of my early streams downloaded for like SpeedysOfSounds. And my voice is just so quiet, and then the gameplay is so fucking loud. You can barely hear me. And it's just, I feel like I would be doing so much better if I just knew that from the beginning. And also just OBS in general was super confusing in the beginning, where I didn't have like any plugins or anything like that. I just had base OBS and stuff like that.
And it seems like a lot of people have kind of ran into that issue of, you know, that kind of OBS like entry gate. It always, like, OBS, there's a lot to do in OBS. And the ceiling, like, the learning curve of that is really high. And like it can do so much more than I can definitely make it do. But that's safe for the people who have really went to go and understand it. So yeah, I mean, even the knowledge I have now is a lot more than what I had to start with. And I'm sure, like you said, you're in the same boat.
Yeah. Also, a thing I wish I knew about was just checking chat regularly. Rocket Poop has pointed out that you haven't been doing.
Yeah, I'm saving it for valid questions, and Rocket Poop's kind of having fun with that, so I'm ignoring Rocket.
He's so funny though, yeah. But what else I wish I knew? I think just like general streaming knowledge, and like, because I when I first started, I did not have dual monitors, and like my first few streams, I just did not have chat up on my screen, and I just didn't read it.
I feel like I can't have enough screens right now because there's always so much I want to have up. And when I first started streaming, like, I was just going off of a laptop where it was just one screen. So I agree with you; it was hard to do that then. As I added more monitors, like, okay, I can game on this monitor. I can have my OBS up here. Make sure that my music's playing on YouTube just fine in that monitor, and I have my friend's streams up on another monitor. And so I have 4 monitors going on, and I still feel like I could use another one. It's like
that sounds so nice. I have 2. That's all I have.
And no, and 2 is perfectly normal. And because I'm weird. It is nice having all the screens.
I mean, I wish I had more. That sounds fucking amazing. I mean, I do have like a TV and stuff like right next to my monitors for like console games and stuff. I have to my left right here, I have a CRT for retro games and stuff like that. And then I have a old Dell monitor that's like a CRT/monitor thing. And then I have another smaller TV. I have so many screens in my room, it's kind of crazy. But they're all just for like different systems and stuff.
Right.
I wish I could. I want to stream retro games, but I don't have like a good way to do it where I can plug it back into the CRT. Because I don't really want to play my N64 on a flat screen. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, there's always something to be said about playing like a GameCube game on the CRT rather than connecting it up to a.
Like, who plays Smash Melee on a flat screen?
Chumps and losers, that's who.
Exactly. Unless you're playing Slippy, then it's cool.
Yeah, well, Slippy is kind of goated, but it just adapted to the times, I suppose.
Yeah. Unlike Nintendo.
Yeah, the fans have to take over the hard work over time, not Nintendo. That'd be too much work. we talked about the what you wish you knew before, but going forward, what kind of motivates you to continue streaming? What things do you look forward to that like say, all right, today is going to be a good streaming day. We're going to press that start streaming button, and I'm gonna have a good one.
I think once again, it's just hanging out with everyone. I think I've really liked also documenting us playing games because I have them downloaded on my computer, and I've been editing this Fortnite video of me, Bam, and Noodle, and it's just like I like rewatching everything and being like, "Huh, that was a funny joke. I'm glad that I can post this on YouTube and just have it memorialized forever."
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a big motivator for me. Like one of the biggest. I definitely say so.
Yeah, that's something I wish I had more patience to do, is just to go back and watch VODs and be like, oh, that was a good moment. And that always seems like such a big task, especially if I'm doing like a really long stream. And I think for maybe not as much for Final Fantasy VII, which I've been doing a lot of lately, because like that story basically tells itself. But like, definitely when I'm like playing Smash Bros. Or when I'm Mario Kart, especially with like friends in a voice chat, like that's always fun to clip.
Yeah, I mean, you stream like Duel on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could do that, but my internet just can't handle it. Cause does YouTube save streams like forever?
I don't
Or
know that. I think that might be a personalized setting that you can manage, but I don't actually know that for a fact.
because I know on Twitch you can't save VODs forever. They last for like a couple months and then they just disappear. And
Yeah.
I should really get a VODs channel. It's just uploading will take like 5 years.
On your internet and computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
try to edit to smaller videos so I can get just like the highlights.
Yeah, that's something I need to do, is just make a VOD channel, and then, well, just for like my really long thing. I don't know, because I also use like music that I shouldn't when I'm like playing Mario Kart, so that'd be hard for me to upload to YouTube. But like my Final Fantasy thing should definitely be uploaded to YouTube. I have them all saved, and I save like every stream though, which is why I had to um, delay earlier, because I was like, oh man, I'm running out of storage space. That's not good.
I have like no space on my computer to store that many streams. I have like 1 terabyte and that's like it.
I have
And that's like for all my games and stuff as well.
I have 8 terabytes worth of storage, and I am just
Damn.
about out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How?
I when I got my stuff, I was like, okay, this should last me a long time. I'm not sure if I even had my computer 2 years yet.
Dude. I used to have only 500 gigabytes and I had to deal with that for like 4 years. And I've recently got a terabyte. I don't understand how you could go through that much that fast.
It's a lot of video. If you save every stream that you ever do on your computer, I mean,
That's fair. Videos take a lot of space.
they do. And I moved 6 videos, and it was like 100 something gigabytes, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Now, granted, those were long streams, but like, it was kind of awakening to me, like, oh my gosh, that's what's eating up all my space, and why my computer's probably running slower now, because I am using up so much storage.
Yeah, that's like one installation of Fortnite.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to definitely look into that and see what I can do to get some
I mean,
more.
if you just upload your VODs on YouTube, you can just delete them.
Yeah, I'm just worried about them like getting taken down for the copyright of music I put in there, because I'm silly goofy.
True. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's websites that like can scan a video for you to see if it'll be copyrighted.
I'm gonna guarantee you that the videos are gonna be copyrighted. But yeah, it's all right though. We'll make something happen, and one way or another, I'll just buy more space. That's what it comes down to. I'll just buy more space. So let's talk about some goals that you have for yourself. Where do you see yourself? Short term, medium term, long term. What are different things you want to accomplish over time with your streaming?
Money.
Money.
I'd really want this to be like a job if possible. I mean, I already have plans to become an animator, and if that doesn't work out, I have some backup plans. But if I could be a streamer full time, I totally would.
I feel that.
And even if I was like a smaller streamer, like if I could have make money like slightly bonus on the side, I think it'd be nice to just, I don't know, I feel like it'd be a little extra motivator, you know?
For sure, and it was when I got my first. I mean, this was just one time, but I got my first Twitch, like, let's quote unquote paycheck. I was like, "Yo, I just made money streaming. That's awesome." Now, have I received one since? No, but that's you have to meet a certain threshold to actually get paid out, whatever. But it's kind of cool having that feeling of like, I did that doing something I enjoy a lot. And, seeing that as like even just like a little like side piece that, it's something I'm enjoying doing, even if I don't make money off of it. I mean, I'm having fun. So
How much is the threshold? I didn't even know that was a thing.
$50.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, so it's attainable. I've done it once, I think about halfway to a second time now. But like, it takes some time, especially like starting off. It's very slow, but ultimately it's supposed to get exponential as it increases over time.
I think like to continue the question, I think my longest term would just try to get 1,000 subs on YouTube or Twitch, or 1,000 followers, because in Fortnite, if you get a certain amount of followers, you can make your own private servers to have like your own custom battle royales. BAM is trying to get that because it could be like any social media, like TikTok or Instagram, and they have 1,000 Instagram followers. So if they get that, they can make their own private battle royales and stuff like that. I think that'd just be cool. I just want like the privilege to do more things, I guess, if that makes sense. Just
number is power.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bigger number, better person.
Definitely, yeah. I'm sure that works out for everyone, especially Tobuscus. That worked out really well.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Well, yeah, that's I think that's fairly straightforward. It's honest, and it's a good thing to look forward to, especially with the animation. And like I said, I always look forward to those animation streams. So, and you never know, what a following on Twitch could do. Is like, oh, you do this? Well, I could commission you since I know you and I watch you on Twitch. Can you do this? And just having those different social media outlets work together is always pretty cool.
Yeah. You just want to go to the next question because it kind of leads into that.
I can't be spoiling all of it, can I? So where do you see yourself as a streamer in, let's say, about 2 years? Where does that leave you?
Well, to like follow up with like the previous question, if I'm doing good enough on Twitch, I'd probably do this full time if possible, but I don't think that would be possible. So I'd probably be more focused on school, like for animation and art, which means my streams would probably slow down. Because I'm doing, like right now in college, I'm doing like all the required classes for credits and stuff, and then I'm going to transfer to an animation school in like 2-ish years, hopefully, maybe sooner. And when that happens, my time zones are probably going to change, and things are going to get a whole lot busier, to say that.
Yeah. I feel like any kind of art school kind of just does that to you.
Yeah, they take a lot of time and uh, attention away from other things.
Even if you're, I think even if the time you spend streaming goes down, I think at least as long as you're like, taking like those art lessons and improving, your own artistry, then the quality of those shorter streams or less frequent streams will go up.
Yeah. Although, like I was thinking, like when I do go to art school, I could probably do a lot of my art assignments on stream. Like I was thinking
Yeah.
about that. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know if that's like something I'm allowed to do. I mean, I don't see why not, but
You're paying the money to go there, aren't you?
I mean, true. Yeah, I mean, that could be cool. I don't know though. Life can take weird turns. We'll see.
Yes, life definitely does take weird turns, but I have faith, and I think that would be a fun thing to watch as your assignments going through art school and seeing how that turns out.
Progress.
Yeah, that
progress.
Here's my stream from before I graduated when I first started school, and then here's me at graduation. That would be cool.
That'd be sick. That would be sick.
Or like, are you familiar with like the 1 second a day videos? Like where at the end of the year,
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Person, they show themselves growing physically.
Yeah, and like, imagine doing that for like your artwork though. Like just like
You
work
see how
out.
my little guy develops? Like maybe my guy will get a design change. Maybe my good cool thing to showcase, I'd say.
Yeah. Man, we're spouting out all kinds of ideas here.
Yeah, I'm basically planning out my whole future here.
Right here on the rising. Well, that's what it is. Where you're rising up. This is what it's for.
Yeah.
And if you were to if you were to say your favorite game to stream, if you had to choose just one game that you're having the most fun with, what would it be?
Unfortunately, Fortnite.
Why did I even ask? Why did I ask? I could have just skipped over it and just not even had that. Yeah. Fortnite. You even got me playing Fortnite. That's crazy.
It's
That's
infectious.
It's the power of collaborating with others, I suppose.
Would you believe me if I used to think Fortnite was cringe, like not even like a year ago?
Yeah, because I would say the same. And while I still don't have like the highest opinions on it, I'm at least having fun. But that's only because like I would never play well, okay, I say that now. I hope that doesn't change. I would not play Fortnite solo. That just doesn't sound fun. If I'm not in a voice call, I am not playing Fortnite. It is not
Chat,
happening.
clip it, and then wait like 2 years.
Yeah, that's the yoman evolution, just evolving into Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, Fortnite, I played when it like first came out, and I didn't really like it, and then I played it again during like chapter 2 when my IRL friends wanted me to play it, and I still just didn't get it. And then like December of like last year is when it finally clicked for me. So it's like, I don't know. You may say that you don't understand it or like you don't think you will, but it comes for everyone eventually, I feel like.
And when Fortnite first came out, I was in college, and my the second roommate that I had, we were roommates for 2 years. He was like, "Hey Austin, guess what? We this new game came out. It's called Fortnite. You want to play it?" And like I was already familiar with what it was, and I was like, I don't want to get involved in it. And then I saw how many people were playing it, so then naturally I went into like that defensive like, no, it's cringe. I'm not gonna play it. So I held on to that for a really long time. So I had the opportunity to play it like back when it was first out, but I was like, nah, I'm not playing Fortnite, man. And then here I am now streaming Fortnite every once in a while, more often than I wish.
Yeah, dude, when Fortnite came out, that was 7 years ago. I was 12 years old. I was in middle school when Fortnite came out.
You're like sitting in volcanoes and like drinking wine and
Yeah. True.
different times, different times. And how about outside of streaming? I feel like if anyone's been actually listening to all of this probably won't be too surprising. But let's go ahead and throw it out there. Outside of streaming, what do you like doing?
Would you believe me if I said drawing and animation?
There's no way I would have reasonably came to that conclusion. No.
Yeah, I like to draw, obviously, but I like to watch a lot of cartoons and stuff like that. If someone is listening to this and they have not seen The Owl House on Disney, uh, go watch it right now. It's
What
so
if
good.
I'm someone listening to this?
You should go watch it. It's pretty good.
But it's not on my anime list. How am I supposed to put it on my anime list if it's not on my anime list?
I'm gonna be honest. Owl House is like my favorite show ever that has ever been made, including all animes,
That's
which is
crazy.
like really high praise from me.
I've heard it's really good though. I've thought about watching it, to be fair.
Yeah, it's very similar to Gravity Falls.
Yeah, I've heard
Have you
that.
yeah, the person who made Owl House is married to the creator of Gravity Falls, so it's like yeah,
It
very
all
similar.
comes together.
Yeah. Of course, I play games off stream as well. I play a lot of. I don't really play single player games on stream. I feel like I play like almost all multiplayer games on stream. Like I used to speedrun Mario Odyssey, but I didn't stream it. Like I would just play Mario Odyssey over and over and over again. And that's basically it. That's all I do outside of streaming. Well, plus school. But I mean, do you really count that as doing something? That's kind of just like mandatory. I feel like.
Nah, fuck school. You don't need
True.
school.
Well, I don't know about that.
You need Fortnite.
True. Dropping out of college to play Fortnite full time.
Dropping out of college for V-Bucks.
I would do it.
We'll offer you 100 million V-Bucks for you to drop out of school forever.
Dude, you could probably sell most of those V-Bucks and just make real money off of that.
Can you transfer V-Bucks like that?
You can gift stuff to people.
Oh, okay.
So you could like in your own business probably.
Because I have a means to do this. Let me ponder that. Yes.
Well, if I got the V-Bucks for free, you're not making a profit if you have to buy them.
Yeah. I was like, how am I going to find a genie? That's the real question.
And at that point, I'm just asking for real money.
Luke, can you give me 100 million V-Bucks?
True. Luke's my genie.
Yeah. My sugar genie. All right. Well, I did actually have one question. I just saw, I can't remember who asked it, but they wanted just clarification. Wondering if you'll ever make an animation on stream.
Animation on stream? I've definitely thought about it. I watched this one furry make animations on stream. It's very therapeutic, but I feel like I would just procrastinate so much. Like I'd just be watching chat go by if I had viewers, and I'd just be like, "Man, animating, that's so cool," and then I'm not animating. But yeah, I could probably do that. I mean, I do art streams. It wouldn't be that different.
And I have
It'd be more time consuming probably.
yeah, and I have no idea how animation works, so I would be invested. I'd be like, all right, it's time to learn something.
The 12 principles of animation. Do you know the 12 principles?
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Squash and stretch, anticipation, staging, straight ahead, pose to pose, follow through, overlap. Some other things that I forgot, but like I know what they are. I just have forgot the words.
All right, but when's fan service?
Catch me on Kick. Drawing a SFW.
That has to be one of the 12. One of the 12 things. Fan service. It sells.
Oh, wait, no, you're actually right. It's called appeal.
Yeah, there it is. Dude is gonna slouch in his chair going through that.
Yeah, I slouch in my chair every time I do an art stream because my tablet is like on my desk and I'm just like hunching over it.
Yeah, it's posture was never one of my strong suits.
I've had gamer hunch since probably elementary school.
Since I was born.
I was born a gamer.
I was born playing Pokemon. I know.
So I think, is there any questions from the Twitch chat, or is
No, that's about all I pulled there. Unless you have any other questions for me or anything else you want to finish saying, that's about all I got.
That's about all I got. I didn't prepare like a speech or nothing.
Oh, no wedding speech? Gosh darn.
Unfortunate.
Maybe next time we'll talk to Luke and see how his wedding went.
True. Gotta get a follow-up, get an episode 2 of Koopa Troop.
Or
Koopa... After...
Koopa Toop. Because it's this
Koopa
second iteration now. I'm just gonna will it into existence. It's gonna happen.
Hopefully.
We'll see. We'll get the round table together. We'll discuss. All right. Well, Speedy, thanks for joining me today. It was nice to be able to talk to you, learn a little bit more about you, and just kind of chill out and relax here, and interact with chat. Kind of, possibly. I don't know. Rocket kind of upset at me. It's all right. But yeah. So make sure to. Check out Speedy at SpeedysOfSounds, which is twitch.tv/Speedys, SPEEDYS, of Sounds, to support him there. Any last...
Follow me on Instagram.
And follow you on Instagram, which would be what?
The same thing.
Same thing, SpeedysOfSounds. I'm on Instagram. I don't really use it, so I'll have to make sure to go follow you there as well.
That's just where I post most of my art.
Got it. Well, I'll have to make sure to... I'll post a link in the YouTube video if you're watching it as a video, and if you're watching on Spotify, there should be some links below too, so make sure you go click on all of those links, press all the buttons, get your cookie clicker in. You can at least pretend it's cookie clicker until you realize that you've just subscribed to every channel that I just put on there. But yeah, other than that, make sure you go follow Speedy. Give me a follow while you're at it too. That'd be pretty cool. And follow all the wonderful people we talked about today. All of them will hopefully be linked in the description below, just to help support our rising streamers. Take care and happy streaming.